Welcome to another Blender tutorial, and today we're going to be talking about the felt material. I came across this cool add-on where it copies a felt-like look. I'll link it below. You guys can check it out. So that's pretty much what we'll be exploring today and looking at. So once you have the zip file downloaded from the website, you want to go to Preference, go to Install from Disk, and find the location of your zip file, Install from Disk. And it will show up as here. Make sure it's checked. And so what we want to do next is click on the object. And once you have it installed, you'll see the Woolly tab right here. You want to apply scale. Always do this and then click add felt. And so right now we have the felt look and it looks pretty cool. If you're fine with this, is pretty much all you need. And the global scale will determine how big the felt's going to be. So you can make it really big, or you can make it small enough where you can't see it, or maybe you can see bits of it. I usually just keep it at default, and then density is how full we want it to be. So we could go to 90 or go all the way to 0, and you can see there are different strands in the object, but I just keep it at 50, maybe a bit more depending on my scene. And viewport density is just determine how much you will see in the viewports. I usually just keep it as 1. And in the hair thickness, I don't really touch it. I don't really touch hair thickness too much, but it's always nice to have. And the medieval will expand it, and you can just keep it at a normal size. And seed will just determine the different variations of it. Base hair is the main part of it. Stray hair will add some realistic looks to it. So if you have base hair, take away stray hair, it looks like a real one, right? And base hair, you can control more of the base hair. You can have more control, even stray hair, noise fuzz. You can do animation masking, manage. And you can bake some animations. I haven't done that myself, but you can go ahead and play with that. But you can even keyframe all this. And if you guys are confused about maybe some Blender basics, I made a video on understanding how to understand Blender, so check it out. But right now we're gonna go into material. And right now we can change it from blue to yellow, all that good jazz. But what if we want to, what if we duplicate another scene? And we want to make this a different color. Well, as you can see here, the modifier, it uses this material to determine the hair color. So if we want to click here, this will make its own material, so it won't affect the other one. And as well as click here, so it won't affect the other material. And let's name this new felt red. And then make it red. And you want to go ahead and click right here. We want to change the material. So new felt red. And so now that one will have a different color. It can be blue, purple, and all that. So that's a good way to change that. And also just remember, it adds another shape that's similar to the one you did the felt over. So that material will also have its own color. And if you want to change the color of that, we do the same thing. Click right here, do the same thing and then make this a blue color. We'll name this blue. And so now the inside of it would be a different color and the outside will be a new color. So that's a great way to change the color of it. And then we can add the felt to the glasses here. So now we do the same thing. Let's say we make it a separate material, and we could change it to I was playing with a black color, and I made it black here. And obviously we want to increase the global scale, maybe increase that scale, so we can make this black. You can even see here it creates its own materials for the scene. And once you can change the color of the object that had the felt over it. So if you increase the scale here, it will look a lot better. And now it will look like felt. And right now we have a blue and yellow ball. So if you have any other questions, let me know in the comments. But I even made my own environment that was all felt. So you can check it out right here. And I have the link below if you're interested, so go ahead, download it and play around with it.